Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace. Welcome back.
Nice t-shirt.
Thanks.
I need to get me one.
I know you do.
I never wear one. You always do.
Today is Wednesday.
Yes, it is. Very
Today
good.
is Wednesday.
You're doing good.
Let's see what we have going on. Packing orders.
Today. She's gonna try and tell you all these things we're doing today, but it's the same thing. Today is a very ordinary day.
Today is because we're packing orders and I'm listing American Girl stuff.
It's Groundhog Day here.
I know. Yeah, I listed from that buy over the weekend. I listed one doll yesterday. I'm working on the second one, and I'm gonna get into the clothes today too. So that's my day. Doll clothes.
I swear it is like Groundhog Day. I'm gonna pull some orders with you guys, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wait, we don't have a ton of great inventory, unlisted inventory here right now, except for Candace's doll stuff.
So
I'm not finding my motivation yet this morning. We'll see how this goes.
Usually it's me that's like,
right.
he has to drag me in here.
This morning I'm like, bleh.
Yeah.
You seem kind of peppy this morning. You slept good?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, actually when my alarm went off, I actually got up.
At 5:30?
I hit snooze one time, so 5:40.
Yeah, I woke up at like 8:30, so. All right, let's go pull some orders, y'all. All right, first thing, getting hyped up here, getting excited to work today. First thing is number 58 pocket. This is a knife, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure knife. This little guy sold for $7.99 plus shipping on top. And this is fitting. Well, at least I hope it's fitting because it's some pajamas for an American Girl doll. We have two sets. A7, here we go. Actually, I sent out offers the other day, like 10% on some stuff. I do this pretty much every day. I'll send out offers on stuff that people offers to watchers on maybe 20 things or so that I pick out, and this was one of them. And one of the things I don't love about sending offers to watchers, somebody accepted the offer and then they just sat there for like 4 days and never paid, so I ended up having to cancel it. But the other one sold. This one sold full price, $29.99 plus shipping on top for that. I wish they would just make people, maybe they do and I'm not doing something right. I need to go look. I don't always stay up to date. I know they were talking about making people pay for best offers at some point, but I don't know if that's actually happening yet or not.
This is not even a best offer.
Yeah, and I don't know if it applies to sending offers to watchers either.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happens. I mean, it's not like a bunch, but it happens enough to kind of piss you off a little bit. I went ahead and got this box out. Sold this cosmetic for $9 something, as you can see on the screen there. Cosmetic sales are almost, I wouldn't say non-existent, but they have really slowed down a bunch. I think we might be really close to bundling it all up or getting rid of it somehow. 3 Bravo. Ooh, that's scary. 3 Bravo's kind of gotten out of hand. We have a bunch of Barbie cards over here, supposedly. I have no idea. It says LSU, so that ain't gonna be it. And it's gonna have to be something somewhat sizable. It says ATV. I don't think that's it. It's gonna have to be somewhat sizable because it's 180 Barbie cards. So I'm wondering if it might be, I bet it's here. I'm hoping. Barb. Okay, that's probably it. That's probably my clue. My past self wrote that note on this box, Barb, to my future self, and I do appreciate it, past self. There's 180 Barbie cards in here. Pop them open real fast. So I gotta pad it. Let's see. Yep, here they are. Big old Barbie oversized cards. I remember listing that a couple of months ago. That sold for $22.49 plus ship. 9 Bravo. This is a fun one. So I think so. Actually sold, here we go. Actually sold these audio cassette tapes that I just listed yesterday. This was a nice little win for me. I found the tape case at a garage sale for $1. This is the first time I've ever intentionally bought tapes that have been recorded on to sell as blanks like this, but I did it this time and it worked great, just like it always does with the VHS tapes. Same thing, it works. Now the only reason this really worked is because these are all metal tapes. They all have like high bias, or you'll see the CRO2, was that like chromium or something? It's got to be like special tapes like this. If they're just plain old normal bias tapes, that probably isn't going to work near as well. I'm talking bad about cosmetics, but we sold another one yesterday. Oh, this is a really good one too. My goodness. Candace, this little box sold for $29.99 plus shipping.
What is it?
It's Nude Mood.
Lipstick? Estee
Lauder lipstick. Yeah, and then we have a couple left too. So $29.99 plus shipping for this. It is international shipping, which always makes me slightly nervous. 5 Charlie, this is something else I listed yesterday. If I can find it. I have to get to it from the other side, I believe. This is a little doctor kit. Oh, it's right here. This is one of the doctor kits that I bought this past weekend for $2 a piece. They had this one, and they have another one that's about drawing blood. But this has this one's cool though, because like most of the stuff in here is sealed. I did sell it as used, but like clearly most of the stuff has never been used. Like this otoscope is still sealed. It's interesting to me though that they have, like we have this branding here, which, so they made up a nice looking box or whatever, but then Candace, you look inside and it looks like a bunch of,
like they bought a bunch of stuff off Amazon.
exactly,
in the box. I know.
Yes,
I thought the same thing.
so it's like, it's almost like they made,
like, look, this is all in I guess that's Chinese. Look, everything.
that's exactly what I was thinking though, what you just said. It looks like they went,
Yeah.
they just bundled a bunch of stuff together.
Maybe we need to make doctor kits.
I know, or kits of some sort, right? You just put a bunch of stuff together and then you mark it up a little bit and put you a little fancy, you know,
some graphics on the front.
right? And hey, you got a thing.
Pleasant looking doctor.
That ain't no doctor, I promise.
Listening to her big heart.
Yeah, what is going on there? I would bet. How much money would you bet that ain't a doctor?
Oh no, that's a model.
Anyway, this sold, paid $2 for that, and it sold for $26.99 plus shipping on top. It was missing, it's missing some like fairly unimportant stuff. We didn't have this flat thermometer, but we did have the digital one. We didn't have the urinalysis strips. We didn't have the face mask, of course, or the alcohol prep pads, but it had everything else, and it had a few extra things too. And we also sold a couple of manga. I don't know how you call it, huh? Manga. How am I supposed to say it?
I've always heard manga.
Yeah, I thought it was probably manga, but I wasn't positive. Let's see what some of these books. Let's see. I Am Here. Is that it? These books always. I Am Here. This is one of them that sold, and then they also bought this No Game No Life. And this Japanese manga. I just feel like I'm saying it wrong. I feel like I'm a.
Manga.
I feel like I'm. I feel like I'm a standard Southerner mispronouncing everything. Southerners get a bad rap on some of that stuff, but it's true. But yeah, look, this is what's interesting about, if you're not familiar with this manga at all, is that it starts on the back of the book. Like normally this would be the front of the book, But no, this is the front of the book, and then you read the book starting from the last page going forward. It's kind of weird. I've never actually read one before. So I was just shipping those 2 manga books, manga, whatever. And this is really odd. So this does, I've been seeing this come up on eBay probably the last 6 months or so every now and then. But look, I've got the weight and the measurements in and everything. And a lot of y'all have probably seen this sometimes too. No media mail. I cannot ship it media mail via eBay. And which I don't understand, because I know that like some categories like video games or electronics or whatever, it makes sense why you would not be able to buy media shipping there. But look at the category I'm in here. This is, okay, comic books, manga and memorabilia, manga and Asian comics, manga and Asian comic book single volume. I guess it's because maybe they consider manga comic books. I don't know. I mean, they kind of are comic books, but they don't have any advertisement in them. They're books. So what a pain. Now I got to go to Pirate Ship, buy the media rate shipping there, and they will automatically drop the tracking back over to eBay. So it's not a huge deal, but come on, eBay. All right, one more thing to pull. Order just came in, actually. 10 Charlie. We sold this. Get this off the top of it. We sold this Sony FD75 floppy disk camera. I think I paid $7.50 a piece for 2 of them. And like, these are not great to buy, because I even bought like batteries because I want to play around with it and fully test it and everything. And I got $26.99 plus shipping on top for this. So for fun, yeah, get one of these, but to actually make money, you might want to steer clear. I wanted to give y'all a quick update on something we showed y'all the other day. That's these Apple TVs. Don't buy these unless they're really, really cheap. We paid $7 a piece for these. They are A1469s. And not only are they only worth maybe $15, $20, but I actually I plugged it in to test it on this monitor over here, and I have to restore and update this thing before I can even test it. So I'm probably going to spend about 20 minutes just testing and updating these things, and after all that's said and done, I'm hoping that we can, net about $10 profit per. So not our best buy. This is something I've been putting off for like a week or two. I've even like told y'all on videos in the past that, okay, today I'm going to come in, do our intro or whatever. Today I'm going to go ahead and finally tackle these and get these listed. Going to put these up on auction. And guess what? This one's here. And we still have those 2 right there in front of that unlisted shelf. So today I'm finally going to do this. There's some task as a reseller that I'm saying I just keep procrastinating. I have to tackle this right now. I have to get this done, or it'll never get done. And it might actually be pretty valuable. So what we have here is a stamp album. Pretty fancy looking stamp album. And it's not empty. There are a lot of empty pages, but there are also, I didn't look at all of them. There's also a lot of pages that do have stamps. So I'm not, actually this one, not very many pages at all that have stamps, huh? Are there any more? No, this one's fairly empty. But my plan though is to do exactly like I'm doing here. I'm going to set my phone up. I'm going to set my phone up on a little tripod. Let me go ahead and set it up and I'll show y'all how I'm doing it. So because of the number of pages, and I don't want to photograph all this stuff, I'll include a few photographs, but then mostly it's going to be people that are really interested in stamps they can watch this video that's going to be linked in the listing. But yeah, I just have my little little tripod thing sitting in the drawer, and then I'm just going to flip through. Probably ain't going to say much. I'll just do this, and then people can see exactly what it is for themselves. It'll probably take about a 2-minute video, and then if they want to look at any individual page, they can just hit pause on YouTube. And I can't think of any better way to show this book has 2 stamps right here, because I'm not going to take 300 pictures of these pages. Okay, I've got my listing up. I'm waiting on the video to upload, and then I'll show y'all exactly how I do that. It'll just take a minute. But Candace wanted to show y'all something too.
So about a month or so ago at a estate sale, we bought this Corningware percolator. And I looked up the comps, and this is the big 9-cup one, and the prices are really good on, you know, the comps. So get home, clean it up, go to list it. Boom, eBay says it's a restricted item because of a safety recall.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. So I tried listing on Etsy, same thing. Boom, safety recall.
Oh, you could get, look. We try and be honest with you guys here. So like if you want to critique Candace for doing that, that's fine. We know it wasn't the right thing to do, but this is what happened. Okay,
well,
so here's
the thing. My plan was to put in there for decorative use only, right?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, so anyway, we're stuck with this percolator.
We're not stuck with it.
Well, you know, we can't sell this percolator. However, it is interesting to me, like I just looked again, and there's like a ton of solds on eBay. And they're using Corning in their title, they're using percolator, they're using the pattern. I don't understand.
Yeah, so be careful with there's a lot of
just
products.
Don't even buy them.
No, don't buy them. We're going to toss this one because there's nothing good going to come of this. Like whatever I don't know what we pay, like maybe $10 or something.
People also sell the parts. I mean, look how it's like shiny and new. It's sad.
Do you know that these, like I just looked it up on Consumer Product Safety Commission or whatever.
It's because this comes apart.
Right. It's because this metal band right here is attached to the main body, and you can see it's
separates.
The adhesive fails. It can fail, and if it does, then this whole thing, which is going to be weighted down by liquid,
right,
it can slip out, and who knows? Like if you have a bunch of hot coffee in here,
yeah.
I mean, what if you're pouring it and then the thing falls and it scalds you or a kid or whatever? So I get it. Like,
yeah, I get that too. I just don't get how other people are able to sell them.
Right, I know. it sucks. I mean, it's gonna suck throwing this thing away.
I mean, I wonder if we should just sell this.
Go ahead, sell that.
You know?
Good. I mean, although, no, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to sell any of it because it's gonna end up being a big problem, and you can just go right in the damn garbage can.
Yeah, because they did warn us not to relist it. So what if we relist
right.
the part and then
Exactly.
we get suspended?
Exactly.
You're
like,
right.
No. So, go ahead, critique or whatever. You shouldn't have tried to list on Etsy. I get all that. We shouldn't have, but I just wanted to share this because you might be able to save money, or save your money and not buy one of those things, or you might be able to stop somebody else from getting hurt. I don't know. That thing's probably from the 70s.
Yeah.
And the adhesive is fine so far. It's just a bad design, though. I get it. Like I understand why it's a bad design. To trust something that gets hot, the only thing that holds it, and it gets hot because heat breaks down adhesives. That's why we use like a little hot air gun to take adhesive off of price tags, right? Or to loosen it up.
It is crazy that it wasn't bolted on there somehow.
Or something, some other like physical. To just trust adhesive is on something that critical. Very, very poor engineering. Yeah. But if you go look, you can actually go to cpsc.gov. And this is the initial thing. 1979. Corning voluntarily took it off the market. And then once it's on here, it's actually federal law. Like if you do want to list it on Etsy or Facebook Marketplace, or you find, I don't know, do any of y'all use Prairie Grit still? Remember that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, okay. It's this scam, this old scam eBay kind of wannabe site. But anyways,
I never heard of that.
let's say you find some site and you end up selling it. You could potentially have some legal liability there if you get caught. Probably wouldn't get caught, but just saying, it could happen. So don't be like us. Well, we kept talking about it after I shut the camera down, but Candace said, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So there, I mean, my point of view was there's a lot of vintage cookware and stuff that collectors know you're not supposed to cook with. It's not safe, but they still buy it just to display and collect. So that's kind of what my thought was on the thing.
But here's the
Although
problem.
at the time we bought it, I had no idea there was a safety recall.
I'd heard of it before.
I didn't know that, and I saw people were selling them on eBay, so...
Right, but here's the thing. It's like, okay, I agree. Like, let's say you have, like, display only, and then you die, and then your stuff gets sold at an estate sale, and then somebody else, like we come in and we buy it, and we don't know anything about that display only or anything like that. We just see like a percolator or whatever.
So the estate sale company shouldn't have sold it.
No, they shouldn't have. But now that we bought it from them, like, I probably legally we could bring it back. I demand my $10 back or whatever, right? Like and you know what's really bad? Estate sale companies probably see those at every other estate sale.
Right.
And they should know.
Yeah.
They should know the common CPSC things.
Yeah.
But that's not, we can't control that, and we don't really care. We're personally irresponsible too. So yeah, even though it might be a collector thing, when you can't guarantee what happens to it after that. That's just like when people say, like, have fake cards in a collection, like they have a fake Black Lotus if they collect Magic the Gathering or something. That's fine, you know. You just, or maybe you put fake labels on your games that have bad labels, and that's fine. You can do that. It's not illegal, I guess, if it's in your personal collection. The problem always comes in, what happens to the next people? Like, that's what a lot of people think about. Like, what happens when you sell that box at a garage sale for $100 of video games, and now all your fake labels are like poisoning the hobby or whatever, right? So I don't know, but yeah, looks like we can go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we're going to put that video into this listing, and I've talked about this so many times, but we're going to show you one more time real quick. So Candace, go to the screen with the video and highlight the URL and copy it. So she's going to highlight URL.
All right, his mouse is different than mine.
Okay, and copy, and then she's going to go to Flipper Tools, scroll down. You've actually done this a couple of times.
I have, but I'm going to let you tell me what to do.
Okay, yeah, it might be more instructive for these people. Click here, YouTube eBay listing HTML creator, updated in 2017. And okay, this is like one of my better claims to fame on flippertools.com. If you click right here, go ahead, click there, guess what you get?
Hello guys, welcome to another video.
Boom, there's Lonnie telling you how to do it. So if you don't remember, you can go back now.
Look, it says garage flips.
Yeah, I know. If you forget what I'm saying here, you could just click there and it'll show you how to do it. So Candace is going to paste that URL she just copied, and then she's going to hit OK. It's going to show a little preview thing, and then what we need is this text over here in our listing. So you just hit copy.
You're responsible for that too, huh?
Yeah, I was, because I kind of complained, and he put that copy button right there. And then you just come over here, you go to HTML, put a couple of spaces in there, and then paste her down, and then you can make sure it worked by going back to standard tab up there, and there's our video. And then whenever they click on that, it'll open up a new tab with the video playing, and that's it. That's all we got to do. So thought I'd share that. I like to share that once every 6 months or so. I think I've probably done it about that often.
Now eBay does have a, where they can embed the video for you, but
Yep.
from our experience, it takes a while because I think they're previewing every video
Right.
before they're approving it to go in. So by that time, your thing could have sold, or somebody else could have sold one that yours would have sold.
I think they're, yeah, they don't trust us with the. They're worried we're gonna like upload porn to a listing.
They're not approving the pictures.
Right. I don't know. Like we're not putting like naked pics of ourselves in our listings for photos.
Yeah.
But I don't know. eBay. I don't know. They tried, but they did not implement it correctly. It's complete. Like maybe some of y'all use that, but the fact that it takes like 2 days or more to approve the listing, do you really want your listing workflow to take days? It's hard enough to get the ambition to list something, let alone when you know it's like, well, 2 days from now I'll be able to hit publish on this listing. You know, I don't think so. So that's how we do it. Well,
I have this Samantha doll. Remember a few weeks ago I bought from Facebook Marketplace. There was the early bitty baby, and then this doll was in there too, along with like a bed and basket and some clothing and stuff. So didn't know that she was going to be white body. So white body means it's one of the first American Girls made. Then they switched to the tan color body. I've been going back and forth on what I was going to list her for, and I just really sat down and examined her to look for any imperfections, and she really has none. Her imperfections are that her legs are loose, and then her hair is getting kind of dried out. It's not bad, but it could definitely be better. So I was debating on sending her off to the hospital like we did the Molly doll to get her legs tightened, but then I pulled up eBay solds and I'm like, man, these are not as high as I thought they were going to be, you know. So I just sat down and I clicked on the ones that didn't go for as much as I thought they would, and they all had issues. Like for instance, one of them was missing a bunch of her eyelashes, and mine are nice and full, or stains on the cloth of her body, and she does have a couple. There's like something there, I don't know if you can pick it up, and something there, but she's pretty clean overall. I didn't find anything on her body. So one doll that sold for like $245 has a completely newer head. Like when you send to the American Girl Hospital, if they have heads in stock, they'll swap out and put a new head on for you.
And you don't want that.
With the older dolls, you don't want that. But somebody had done that to this one. She had a head from like the early to mid 90s, and that doll still sold for $245. So that's why I'm thinking I'm gonna go $300 on her.
And not send it to the hospital.
No, because I mean,
the only thing they would do is tighten the legs, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah,
there's really not much else to do to her. Her face is like really clean. I don't see anything on her face.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting how much, like, of course, these are all theoretical monies, just like we listed a doll last week for $1,000. Yeah. Hadn't sold yet. There's made
like over 60 watchers on it. We may end up having to go lower because she does
she has issues.
Yeah, with her body, the signature is
but
faded.
She's unique though. Like she's very unique. I'm talking about she as if it's a all right, you're starting to get to me with this, with your doll wacko stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that you found like your little your niche that you like dealing with.
I'm sure I'll move on to something else next. For a while it was Barbies.
Well, no, but you still carry it with you though, like your action figures and your dolls and the.
It seems like whatever I'm into at the moment, that's what I find. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because it's everywhere, and
but
you're just thinking.
But I'm still like looking for Barbies and action figures, but I haven't been finding them. But I've been finding.
I know.
It's weird.
I know. It's like we can't go a garage sale day now. It seems like without coming across at least one American Girl during the day.
Yeah.
It's been that way.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking they've always been there, but now you're just like really honed in on it.
First of all, I mean, I didn't know that. Yeah, you have your historical dolls, and I knew a lot of those are worth money, but I didn't know some of the just regular dolls were.
And the accessories too.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Well, go out there and make us $300 there, old.
That's Samantha.
Samantha. go make us some money, girl. Get out there. All right. Well, thanks a bunch for watching. I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Thanks a bunch for watching. Hope y'all picked up a little something from this, or at least got a laugh or two. And we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.